Why, hello there everyone, I'm the Kumo Sensei, and today's day 1361 of 25 push-ups a day, our self-anime motivation, and here's the date everybody. It is Wednesday, September 10th, and it's 11:46 a.m. in the morning. And as always everyone, before I begin the push-ups, I always have to clarify that this, to me, is more so of a mental push in life, rather than a physical one. So this is not a workout video, nor is this a transformational video. It's just a guy pushing on, trying to find his place in this world. But if I push on, you guys do too, right? And also to clarify, I do work out, I do train, and I do diet, and have been for over 9 years now, because I'm a dance instructor and a stage actor, which requires me to be in shape year round. So I hope that clarifies some things, that I do work out, and I do not just do 25 push-ups as my only workout, and that this to me is more so of a mental push in life rather than a physical one. But as always everyone, another day, another push, 25 push-ups, let's go. Okie dokie. And there it goes, everybody. 25 for today. And as always, I always do an extra 2 or 3 push-ups just to be safe, in case I'm miscounted. And without further ado, let us keep going. And let us keep pushing this mental motivation until we can be somewhere better and happier in life, right? And if I fight, you fight. And let us discuss about this here for a second. So this is kind of a severe problem here. So long story short, I was at work and basically a rivet screw went through my finger and nailed basically right through here and nailed my finger onto one of our work parts. So my finger here is technically handicapped, and it was a very not pretty scene. So basically how our rivets work at my workplace, once it hits something, it basically flowers out. So it hit, flowered out. So it actually got stuck in my finger, and it didn't hit any bones in my finger here, but it went through flesh all the way through. So my finger here was essentially nailed onto a work part at my workplace. So honestly, everyone freaked out. So they shut down the machine and they're investigating it now. And I didn't mean for this to happen. I don't know how it happened, because it's technically impossible, because the machine, for it to actually start riveting down, it needs 2 fingers. It has 2 finger sensors you had to put your hands on. So what happened was, one of my hand, my left hand here, was on the sensor, but the right sensor didn't have my hand on it, because my right hand was basically putting the work part into position to get ready. But for some odd reason, as I was putting on the part, it just somehow pushed itself and boop, the rivet hit my finger down onto the part. There was a lot of blood. I'm not even gonna lie. Blood was pouring out of my finger. Like, really badly, honestly. But everybody was surprised of how calm I was, because I was way too calm for a situation that severe, honestly. But it caused a massive freak out, because if you look at my finger, there was literally a hole in it where the rivet screw went through, flowered out, and into my finger. So that was not so great, honestly, but it is what it is. And they shut down the machine, and everybody's investigating it. Like the whole production team. It's pretty severe in this case, but the part that surprises me the most is that I'm still going to work. So they're going to be putting me somewhere else, somewhere easy, until it heals up. And that's basically what happened. So for like the next few days, well, the next 2 weeks or so, I'm going to be handicapped. And did they stitch it up? Yes, but my finger looks pretty screwed up even with stitches on. Let's just say it looks like there's a wart sticking out, which is pretty nasty. It's not a wart. It's a bump of flesh sticking out. Because basically the finger, it didn't hit the fingernail, but it hit like right behind it. So you can see the fingernail flesh with the flesh. It's pretty disgusting. So they took the fingernail flesh skin that's right behind it and stitched it up where the flesh is here with the hole that was caused by the rivet screw. So it looks very disgusting. And if you're wondering how they got it out, basically I went to the hospital. They had to make an incision to basically widen, you know, the hole so they can pull out the entire thing. They yanked it out, but it was pretty painful, I'm not gonna lie. So they made an incision and they just pulled it out. So this is, I'm not gonna lie, doing push-ups today was kind of a pain, honestly, but my pain endurance is pretty good. Too good, honestly, because everybody was really freaking out when it happened. I was just holding it in and saying, yeah, it's pretty cool, I guess, but another challenge for the Kumo Sensei, right? Handicapped on this finger here. Does it hurt? Yes, it hurts, obviously, because a rivet screw went through, so of course it's gonna hurt. But another day, another push, right? So this makes it very hard, honestly, because I'm right-handed and this injury happened right on my right hand. But I'll push on, everybody. But without further ado, thanks for watching, and I'll see everybody tomorrow for another 25. And with that, that's really about it. See.